Transformations can be subtle or loud, but your unique process of rebirthing lives on a spectrum somewhere between these two. Regardless of how small or big your own transformation may seem, it allows you the opportunity to practice facing your own fears and your own vulnerabilities. Make the natural world outside mirror your world inside by acknowledging the truth of what you're feeling. Practicing acceptance of how you feel, affirming and reinforcing yourself to build resilience, and embracing your own vulnerability so you can support your personal transformation. It is only during this period that growth and personal transformation can occur. When you face whatever arises, you are no longer vulnerable. Simply acknowledging that you're in a transformational mode brings awareness to the part of you or your life that is being rebirthed. And once awareness touches energy, it begins to transform. The part of you or your life that longs for transformation will probably feel unsteady or even scared at the idea of change. Experiencing a new and unfamiliar process can feel very vulnerable. As many times as you need to each day, touch in with yourself and get to know your own unique process. Try this quick exercise while sitting at your desk between meetings or errands. Simply place your right hand over your heart or anywhere on your body where you sense fear, uneasiness, or vulnerability. It may be a swirling of what feels like anxiety in your chest, or a dropping in your stomach, or a tense or tender part of your body. Whatever it is for you, place your right hand where you notice the sensation and say to yourself, "This too." This too is inclusive. This message immediately opens up space for any sensation, feeling, or experience to be there without it needing to be different or be figured out. As you notice the sensations, feelings, or experiences move or change, just follow them with your hand and your acceptance and repeat, "This too." One of the biggest roadblocks to our transformative nature is that it can feel difficult. But it is something as natural as change difficult, or is it because we spend too much of our precious energy in resistance to it? And that tricky resistance comes in many costumes that are often hard to discern. Our resistance to transformation of mind and life often stems from one of the following. Negative self-talk. Does a voice in the back of your head sound judgmental about your processes, your affirmations? Does it not believe in you? Does it not believe you are worth it? Avoidance and self-sabotage. Do you find yourself avoiding the steps above, using work obligations, substances, or other people and relationships to avoid getting to know your own process? Are you noticing yourself avoiding or having to feel the discomfort of vulnerability that's there? Are archetypical patterns and character strategies? Do you notice yourself making the process of your own vulnerability bad so you can blame it for what you don't understand about it? Or blame it for not being at the place in the process you think you should be at? Are you having trouble taking responsibility for your own behaviors and blaming, then giving up on yourself? Do you expect someone else to tell you what to do in this process or do it for you? Are you too busy helping and saving everyone else in your life that you don't have inner energy left for yourself? Can you not seem to make the time for your own processes? Are you too tough or smart or in the know to take time with yourself, to support yourself, to self-affirm and get to know what you need in this moment and process? Do you believe you don't need anything? Are you spending time managing other people instead of sitting with yourself in this process? When you notice any or many of these scenarios play out during this time in your moment and in your days, pause, then write them down and ask yourself, what are you believing when the resistance happens? Is there a voice saying something to you, and what does it say? Is there an impulse you have, and what does it want to do? Is there a behavior or thing that you do that feels familiar and you find yourself doing it again? What is it? And what is the story you're telling yourself when you're doing it? All of it is okay, even the resistance. How we resist helps us understand where we're protecting ourselves from getting hurt, or simply too afraid to update the old patterns. Our resistance is there for a reason. It was once our protector from something that was too big or too scary for us to handle at the time. With acceptance and understanding, we begin to see through the thin veil of fear and embrace something much more meaningful for ourselves and the lives we interact with. We not only transform in concept, we transform in heart, meaning, and purpose. As always, peace and love, Jim.